So this video is for you if you are struggling to get your first clients as a coach. And this is really interesting because a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people follow the strategies that other gurus have, and they follow strategies that are a little bit outdated, but at the same time, it's sad to see that they want to transform the world, that you as a coach want to transform the world, but maybe some pieces of information are missing in your strategy. So today I want to talk about those strategies, and I had this conversation with a couple of coaches in the last few days because they are struggling to get their first clients and they are following strategies that are a little bit outdated. So let's start. First, if you are struggling to get your first clients, this is probably why. One of these points is the main issue. Either you will have to change your offer, you need to send more messages, you need to access exclusive audiences, and I will explain everything in a minute, or you need to create more content. And of course, at some point, you will need to put everything together, and this is how you can get your first clients. But let me start with the most important part. First, your offer. So if you are not solving a problem that is painful for your client, for your ideal prospect, then that is a big issue, because if you are just helping them with something that is a nice to have instead of a must, then they are not gonna come to you, right? Because they are gonna be like, yeah, I don't need that right now. Maybe you will have conversations with them, but maybe they are not gonna pay for your service. However, if this is a painful problem, something that they must have, they will come to you. So the idea is that yes, you can change your offer, or you can change how you position your offer so that you can solve a problem that is painful. For example, if you have a coaching program about mindset, then if you just talk about how they can overcome their limiting beliefs, that is not going to be enough, because nobody really cares about overcoming their limiting beliefs just for the sake of overcoming a limiting belief, if that makes sense. However, if you position this offer as a way to overcome their limiting beliefs so that they can make an extra $10,000 a month, now that's different, because now they can see the outcome of purchasing your program, right? The outcome of your process. So you need to position your offer in a way that is attractive for them, in a way that will give them the results they want. And in this case, there are three areas in their life that everyone wants to fix: either relationships, either finances, or health. So you can help them to get better relationships, to get more relationships. You can help them to make more money, or you can help them to get a better health, right? To lose weight. You can help them with something around health. So if you don't position your offer towards solving one of those problems, then people are not going to come to you. So you need to solve a problem, and at the same time, you need to solve a problem where you have more information than everybody else. Because I see that a lot of people want to create an offer around the topic they are passionate about, and that's great. But if you don't have unique information about this topic, everybody else is going to, all of your competitors are going to win, right? Because they have the experience. And I see that a lot of times, for example, coaches have a lot of experience in one area in their life. For example, they are really good at appointment setting. They are really good at sales. They are really good at creating content. They are really good at helping people with their health. However, just because they want to become a coach, they create a completely different program about how to do something else, right? It could be anything. So this is a huge issue, because if you don't have unique information, then you're not going to stand out. And I see again that a lot of people have years of experience in one industry, in one area, and then go to the other offer. So you have to be careful with that. And when it comes to having these sales goals that you will, if you don't have sales goals, that's something that we can talk in a minute. But if you are having sales goals and if you are not closing clients, this means that you have to listen to what the market wants. And you just have to ask questions at the end of the call. Even if they give you objections, if they don't want to move forward, still you have to ask them, okay, so what would be the perfect solution for you here? Okay, so what would be something that you would pay for in this kind of situation? So that you understand what the market really wants. Because otherwise, you are gonna sell something that nobody wants. And that's a huge issue. If you have a good offer, that's like the first point. You can be bad at sales, you can be bad at appointment setting, you can be bad at anything. If you have something that the market wants, you're gonna get clients. And again, I know that this sounds too cliche, like something that the market wants, but as long as you solve a really painful problem, something that a client must have, you're gonna get results. And yeah, in a minute I will show you more examples, but that's the idea, solving a painful problem. Now, the second issue that most coaches have, and the reason why most coaches don't get their first clients, they are not sending enough messages. So you need to send more messages. And if you are not doing this yourself, that's okay, because this is a task that is really time consuming, this is boring, this is repetitive. So at least you need to have, for example, one appointment setter, someone that will send 100 messages a day for you, someone that will do the hard work for you. So you need to do this because a lot of people tell me, yeah, I don't know why I am not getting my first clients. I don't know why I don't get clients. And then I ask them, okay, so how many messages you're sending? Or how much money are you spending in paid traffic? And they tell me, yeah, I am not using paid traffic, and I am only sending 2 messages per day. I am only sending 10 messages per day. So how on earth are you expecting to crush, not even crush, how on earth can you expect to win if your competitors are sending thousands of messages a day? Or they are spending thousands of dollars in paid traffic and Facebook ads, YouTube ads. So you need to differentiate yourself by sending the, I mean, you are gonna win only by sending this amount of messages. Just imagine what can happen if you go from contacting 300 prospects a month versus 3,000 versus 4,000. You will get a lot of feedback. And this is a video that I created, this is like the same structure of a video that I created a couple of days ago, where I talked about why we were able to go from $0 to $13,000 in just 40 days. And yeah, I am covering the same topics, but in this case I wanted to focus mainly on coaches that don't have clients yet. Maybe you don't have your first client, or maybe you are struggling to get your first 3 or 4 clients. The next point is that you need to access exclusive audiences. So you cannot expect to use Facebook groups and get the best results. You will need to do something different. You need to access Facebook groups where you will have an advantage. Because when it comes to the Facebook group, everybody else can join that Facebook group, everybody else will spam everybody else, if that makes sense. Everybody else is gonna try to sell something to everyone, right? So you don't want to be in that position. You want to be in a place where you can find really good prospects and where you are not going to have so much competition. So ideally, you will need to pay for software, or you will need to pay for a program. This could be $50, $500, or even thousands of dollars. Because let's say that you access an audience for $1,000. Let's say that you pay for a course that costs $1,000. If this course has an audience, has a Facebook group of 2,000 prospects, basically you're paying like $5 per lead, right? Because if you paid $1,000 for a course, and if you have access to not even $5, actually 50 cents, right? Or let's put it this way. If you pay $1,000 for a program that has a private Facebook group, and if it has 1,000 members, you're paying $1 per lead, right? Because you can contact these prospects, and these are qualified prospects because they paid for a program as well. They are already looking for a solution. So you need to access exclusive audiences. You cannot expect to get the best results. You cannot expect to get clients right away just with free Facebook groups. And the reason why we were able to go from 0 to 13,000, like I said before, is because I had access to a paid Facebook group. I had access to almost 1,000 members of a paid Facebook group, and all of them paid thousands of dollars to join a program. So that's why it was very easy for me to get those clients. And the next part is creating content. You need to stand out. If you are not getting clients, you need to do something to stand out. So you need to create content, and ideally these have to be videos that are 5 to 15 minutes long. I have seen this multiple times. If you just create reels, if you just create TikTok videos, if you just post stories, that is not enough. You will need to create content so that people know who you are, so that people know your story, how you're helping your clients. And you need to talk about the problems of your audience. So you need to talk in these videos. You just don't have to talk about random topics, and you don't have to talk about anything you want, because I see that was the same thing that happened to me before. I was creating videos that I wanted to create, videos where I talked about generic advice, like, hey, here you have the 5 tips on how to be more productive. Hey, here you have the 5 sources of traffic, how you can get clients. But everybody else is creating those videos. You need to talk to your ideal clients by sharing everything. You need to give them all your secrets. You need to share, you need to talk about their pain points. You need to really push those painful problems, you know? You need to push those painful points. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, you need to talk, you need to create this kind of content, and believe me, when you do this, people will come to you. People will feel that like they relate with you. Just compare this. Just think about this. If I create a video where I talk about the 5 sources of traffic to get coaching clients, just compare that. How are you going to relate with me if I am talking about 5 sources of traffic? I mean, the information can be good, but you are not going to relate to me, and then you're not going to become a client. However, if I talk about my story, and if I say, yeah, actually I was a coach, I didn't have clients for months, I was struggling to get my first sales goal. However, after I changed this, and this, I was able to get my breakthrough. I was able to have my first client. Just compare that, because when a person sees that kind of content, they will be like, this person understands what I am going through. This person understands my situation. So let me talk to him, or let me talk to her. And then that's how you can get your first appointments. That's how, and not even your first appointments. That's how you can get more appointments. That's how you can get more people. And if you post this content, for example, on YouTube, this content will be here forever. For example, with my YouTube channel, all of these videos will be here forever. If you just post these videos on Facebook, after 2 or 3 days, they are gonna be everyone is going to forget about them. But on YouTube, for example, if you post them here, and you don't have to create something different. You can use the same video and you can put it here. But if you do this video will be here forever. And this video will be like a source of leads, a source of traffic, a source of good prospects forever. For example, I created this video 1 month ago, and now we have 152 views. So you need to create content, and you need to talk about the problems of your prospects. So that's it for this video. I know that maybe I am missing some things, so let me know in the comment section if you want me to cover something really specific. And yeah, basically this is what I help. This is what I do for my clients. I help them to create a good offer. I help them to send more messages. I help them to access exclusive audiences, and I help them to create content that works, content that is powerful, content that will book appointments. So if you want more help, if you're struggling to get your first clients, send me a message, and I want to check out your strategy, what you're doing, to really understand what will be the best steps that you have to take in order to get those first clients, and in order to get that first $10,000 a month mark. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. If this was helpful, leave a like, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Send me a message if you need more help. Thank you for watching. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.